Okay. I think we're good. I think that's that. Zenom in the chat says, where do I know that standby music from? Probably from Undertale. Probably. Unless you're intimately familiar with the cover album Live at Grillby's by Insane in the Rain Music, which I am. I first listened to it when I was like 16, and I have not really stopped listening to it. But Closet Demon says, hi, Closet Demon. Hi, Froggy. Froggy. Or Froggy, if you swing like that. I think we should probably just get started. See, the trouble is that Somebody says, I'm a filthy casual. I think it's embarrassing if you're not, frankly. I'll be real with you guys. Every time I start these streams, part of the reason I just want to talk beforehand is because I just kind of want to listen to the music that I pick. Disco Elysium has nice music, don't get me wrong. I like the music that I listen to more, so no, we'll... Hello, Andrew, welcome. Okay, we'll turn that off. We'll do the well. Okay, well that's open preemptively now. Disco Elysium, play. All right. I have had Undertale on the brain because not only is there's recent Deltarune, and Deltarune always makes one think of Undertale if you're familiar. Toby Fox is Toby Fox. Toby Fox is Toby Fox. Tricky Tony is as Tricky Tony does. I'm not in the frame very well. Let me lower my chair. Okay, good enough. No, I've had Undertale on the brain because I've been making my partner play through it for the first time. I played through Undertale when I was a very impressionable, like, 15 or 16-year-old, which, you know, many such cases, and it just reprogrammed my brain, as with every teenager that played Undertale when it was new, which is why Undertale fans are kind of in aggregate like that. But I have not really played it since I was a teenager because, I don't know, part of the, to me, once you get, like, maximum good ending in Undertale, granted, you know, once you get maximum good ending in Undertale, it's weird to do anything else. It's not, like, wrong to, but I just didn't feel like I should as, like, a 17-year-old, and so I didn't, and I haven't played it since then, and I'm making my partner play through, which is really exciting because I've never done that with anyone before. And they just got to the end of a neutral route run, so it was very fun. They were really invested. That was really rewarding about it. But all right, Disco Elysium. We are NB Batty, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. No, we're a cop. Unfortunately, we are Harry Dubois is our legal name. What else is about us? We are trying to solve the murder of a corpse that was hanged 7 years ago. Zen says, I was not a teenager, but Undertale still reprogrammed my brain. Yeah, I mean, everyone is susceptible, but, you know, especially if you're an adolescent and your brain is swimming in the soup of chemicals, especially, like, Undertale is actually most notable to me because it is the first thing where I encountered a character that was, like, not gendered or non-binary, you know, however you interpret the player character. That was, like, the first, like, I did not, like, understand the process of they-theming an entity until Undertale. And it's there are two, like, touch points for me kind of learning about that shit as an adolescent, which was that and the solo A Star Wars Story tie-in book Last Shot by Daniel Jose Older. It's here, I'll pull it down from the shelf. I own a copy now. But here we'll do stream full screen. It's this book, which actually there's a reversible cover. The normal cover is Han, but I have it switched to Lando. Is the normal cover, but there is kind of a wannabe Han Solo. Like, they're the ones who want to be Han Solo, to be clear. There's a wannabe Han Solo character who sort of joins the Han Solo, like, hangout gang. They're getting a thing done. And just add it to the stack of 4 books on my desk here. Anyway, their name is Takajama Risa, and oh, what have I done? Oh, I know what I did. That's why you don't press that button in OBS. Anyway, but there's just this fuck-ass non-binary person in this solo Star Wars tie-in book, and I'm had the good fortune of like just saying hello to Daniel Jose Older, who wrote the book a couple of years ago, and saying this book introduced me to non-binary people, and now I am one, because that was like very early days in my transition, and I got to go up and be like, hey, you kind of just doing this thing slightly changed my life. Thank you for that. I remember I wasn't reading the book, I was listening to the book. I got an audiobook version, and great audiobook, good to listen to. I thought the narrator, they theming the character, I thought it was an accident. Like, it sound like I was like, this, did they mess up? Like, was there a mistake? And then I realized, I was like, oh, it is this. You can tell that I did not, unfortunately, as much as I wish I had, I did not have a good queer education as an adolescent. Because when I say adolescent, I listened to that book at the age of 18. I'm in the middle of my first Undertale playthrough. It's very charming. Okay, well, I'm going to say nothing more about it then. It is a very charming game. Yeah, it's so special to me. And part of the reason I'm making my partner play Undertale is because I want to make them play Deltarune. Because at this point, I kind of like Deltarune more. Because I think Deltarune is like more grounded and not darker, but Undertale's a fantasy story, and Deltarune is only occasionally an isekai, and you know, a portal quest where you are transported to a different world, and that is the psychological implications of that are different. Anyway, I'm glad you're enjoying Undertale. The best thing about Undertale is that it's short. It is really easy to play through once. That's probably part of why it made an impression on me, because it turns out the only thing cis about me is General Grievous. The only thing cis about me is General Grievous is a joke that works in text and does not work when spoken aloud. People kept, on trans clones, people kept commenting like, well, of course they're trans because they're fighting the CIS. And people were talking about that, like, why didn't you make that joke? Or you had so much restraint in not making that joke. I forgot. I was writing trans clones across so much time that I have like a dozen odd like notes on my phone with just like little ideas and stuff. It's in one of the notes is the cis joke, but it didn't make it in. It also only works for this audience. Well, that's the thing about joking about queer things, is it's a very niche audience. Froggy says, I'm also playing with the goal of playing Deltarune. I've been avoiding spoilers for years at this point. That is very impressive. The thing about Undertale is that because Undertale is like a really unique experience, it is okay to play with spoilers, but I don't recommend it. I think... I don't know. I am a person who believes, like, I genuinely prefer media where it's like the journey is the point. Wow, sans Undertale. Where the journey is the point, and it's not like that there's a bunch of stuff that you can spoil, but very occasionally it's like, don't tell me anything. I don't want to know. I do think I am comparatively psychotic about spoilers next to like a lot of my friends and stuff, and it's not because I think they ruin stuff, but I just like to have like, I'll pay attention to like leaks for stuff occasionally, but I like to have sort of an unfiltered experience without like my own expectations and all of that sort of weighing me down. Um, anyway, play Deltarune. Deltarune is good. One of the cool things about Deltarune is Deltarune's kind of too complicated to spoil in a way that matters. Not that you can't get spoiled, like avoid spoilers for Deltarune, but there are like really basic things that people spoil about Undertale, and you just cannot do that with Deltarune. And part of that is that Deltarune is not done. But anyway, Monica's titties are so big. I guess we're going to be talking to these upstanding gentlemen. Okay. Right. Disco Elysium. So, what's his name? Everard Clare, who runs the union, told us that the union guys roughed up the corpse. I still got to play Deltarune 3-4. Do it. It's the best part of the game so far. Maybe that's too much to say, but Closet Demon says, I know nothing of Undertale. It's probably been spoiled a lot to me. I'm pretty sure I watched Matt Pat vid on it when I was younger, but I got too shit of memory to remember. One of the things I do when I see like a leak or a spoiler is I will often gaslight myself into like thinking that it's not real. So that when it does happen, I can kind of, I have this like mental plausible deniability where I'm like, well, I didn't know until now. So, and there are spoilers like I deliberately try to like forget. I like push them out of my brain. Like I had Blade Runner 2049 pretty well spoiled for me like immediately before I watched it, and I forgot all of it. Like, I don't know how, but I managed to push, like, most of the stuff that I knew about it out of my mind and watch it, you know, relatively cold, which was great. I love that movie. But yeah. Zenim, you should play Deltarune 3 and 4. The problem with Deltarune 3 and 4 is it's not free anymore. So, it's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. Gross. Tobacco chew is nasty. Okay, anyway, these guys, Everard told us that they killed the guy, or they roughed the guy up. The guy was like a mercenary person for, I believe, the docks that they're striking for. Anyway, I know I'm a cop, but we're trying to play relatively pro-union, even though, granted, these guys kind of suck. The only person who I like who's associated with the union is this woman. Her name is Elizabeth. She's their lawyer. She's cool. She hates me, which is justified because I suck. All right. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and union placards. Cool. That's hard as hell. I'm fully ride or die on it. I just got to get myself motivated, but I will 100% do all of it. The trouble is it's hard to be on the internet. At least for me. Like, that stuff is everywhere. Okay. Who can I talk to? It's only this guy? Okay, I guess we're talking to this guy.
This is where you say your bit.
Oh, is that loud enough? Because the music is not playing. Okay, maybe that's better. The, like, game music wasn't playing for you guys, really. I don't think. Hardy Boys time. The problem, the thing about the Hardy Boys is that the Hardy Boys are not cops. I know the Hardy Boys are, like, cops coded, but, like Nancy Drew is not a cop, you know? That's important. ACAB does not include Nancy Drew. Closet Demon says it's quiet. Okay, well, let's raise that a little bit. I'm doing my best to avoid spoilers, but I know the longer I leave it, the more likely I'll step on a rake and slideshow Bob myself. It is kind of inevitable. Again, the spoilers aren't really the point, but especially, there are characters in like chapter 2 and 3 of Deltarune that people kind of go gaga over in a way that probably could ruin them for a new player. Where it's like, oh my god, it's just the Tumblr sexy man. And when I say sexy man, I don't actually mean sexy man. I mean, you know, a television. But it's, you want to avoid that so that you can actually enjoy those characters instead of having them worn to bits by fandom rot. Not a unique thing to Deltarune or Undertale. That's just how fandoms operate.
Detective.
Hmm. The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
Precinct 57's finest scans the room, leaving the speaking to you. He trusts you, maybe against his better judgment, but he does.
Okay, if you're unfamiliar, these whack-ass voices are like bullshit in my like psyche or conscious or what's it called? Okay, well, intellect, psyche, physique, motor. These are like my stats, but they also talk to me depending on what I've put skill points into. Oh, we still have not spent a skill point. We should probably do that. This is Esprit de Corps, which is like the spirit, the spirit of cop, essentially. So we don't like this one. We're trying not to listen to this one. We need to talk about the man hanged out back. We're just gonna play it straight. I'm not trying to fuck with these guys. We're just playing it straight.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
Is this guy American? Not like actual American, but does this one have an American like voice actor? I mean, the rest, or at least an American like accent?
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Weird. I think no one in this game has, like, everyone's been like vaguely like Cockney accent impression or extremely French or similar or British. They're your alters, hashtag plural Harry. That is, in a sense, you are correct.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
Yeah. Titus, Hardy, Shanky, and Glenn.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
Maybe this makes me a narc, but I think that if there's been a corpse hanging from a tree for a week, someone should probably take it down. Like, I think that that's like a public good to like remove and take the body elsewhere. I get why no one did, because they don't want to like get in trouble for like hiding a body, but like someone's got to eventually, right?
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Okay, thanks, Elizabeth.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
That's funny. I will say this. I don't love how the narration just calls the lawyer Elizabeth. I feel like she should have a title or a last name or, you know, that seems inadequate. We're just, I guess, scant. Okay. Nah, why would you get rid of the pretty boy smell? Yeah, I'm anti-boy smell. And by boy smell, we mean the literal stench of rotting flesh. Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
I just want to look around, dude.
The boys are too eager to please him to keep their mouths shut. You're gonna get a good head count here. Just wait.
Yeah, you fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Oh. Shouts the scrawny rat-faced man, 2 teeth missing in the front. They are the Hardy Boys. That's stupid. That's a stupid joke.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner with a plectrum hanging from his neck. Eugene.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
A blonde man in his 30s agrees. It's a very diverse group, I guess.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
These guys are funny. Who's Dennis? Is Shanky Dennis? Shanky is Dennis. Why'd the narration call him Shanky? But Dennis. Mesk or Saramirizian. Oh, Saramirizian. What's his deal? I want to hear his accent again. Maybe he's like supposed to be like Italian.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
It's the
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
a picture of what?
Of the actors here, you could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
Fuck it. It seems like we can just kind of come back and if this fucks it, we'll reload the save. Fuck it. We scummin' gang. No, we might reload the save if this fucks it, but I don't think it's gonna. Oh, is that a glitch? Okay, yeah. See, I'm pretty sure that that's just you can go do other things before advancing the story or whatever. Okay, we want to inspect the footprints. Oh, last time we did the field autopsy. We learned we kind of documented some stuff. We slept for the night and had this fucky dream where I was the corpse in the tree. That was cool. We kind of tried to have a heart-to-heart with Kuno. Kuno and Kuno S. They have bad lives. I don't really think I can help them. I tried to, and we're gonna keep trying, but I don't really think I can help them.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Ooh, visual calculus medium 11. Okay, I don't have good visual calculus, but ooh, +1 counted the Hardy Boys, +1 her prints near Video Revachol. Who's her? Okay, we're gonna roll this. 42 isn't bad. Might as well try.
Wow.
Damn.
Still not doing it. You're bad at this.
This seems really important. Tracks on the scene, and I can't read them at all, Lieutenant.
Don't beat yourself down. Neither can I. We'll have another look later.
Okay, I could put skill points into visual calculus to do that. And we do have an extra skill point, so I honestly kind of want to just do it. Unless visual calculus is like some bullshit. Wait, is it this one? Oh no, it's up here. It's up here. I don't have any in intellect, so maybe that's a good thing. Cynia's Skull says, check your equipment for anything that might help. That's a good idea. We have speed. we're not gonna take the speed. I said this last time. In any other game, I would absolutely play around with the drug mechanic, but this character who I have like become already has substance abuse issues, so I am not gonna like this is a body that I don't want to put narcotics into, unfortunately. Do I wish we were playing with someone better? Yes, but no, we're not. We have the flashlight. I guess that could help. We'll put it in our hand. I don't think +1 logic, but logic is, yeah, it's this one. Oh, whoopsie doopsie. +1 logic, -1 authority, +1 visual calculus. Okay, so I have the office shades on. That's pretty good. Does any of this stuff like negative visual calculus? Sorry, I'm checking all my things. I haven't really inspected some of this. What's shot put ball? What? Why do I have a shot put ball? Oh, I have to give it to the people out front. I didn't realize I got a ball. Okay, cool. Well, we'll give that to them in a bit. Filament memory, postcard, interact, damaged ledger, yellow man mug. Okay, I don't think I have anything I can use. I think I'm just gonna put stuff into visual calculus. But also, cool for forensic scientists, tactical fighters, math-minded people. I'm none of those things. Visual calculus versus you not only in the laws of the state, but the laws of nature. Ew. Sorry, I just don't like putting those things on the, like those are the same. That doesn't seem right to me. It enables you to create virtual crime scene models in your mind's eye. You see how a bullet shattered the glass, and from that trace its trajectory with mathematical precision. Precision. Jesus Christ. You also count so many footprints, and at a glance discern shoe size and design, as well as the height, weight, and gender of the one who wore them. Okay. Do I want this? Because I feel like I don't. This doesn't feel like it's useful to me in any other regard but this one. Because, like, I don't have much in intellect, but if I'm gonna... Oh, I do have encyclopedia. That is one I have in intellect. But if I don't have much invested in my intellect, but... Low-key, I want another point in empathy, but that's kind of ridiculous. But if I'm gonna invest in intellect, I should do, like... I don't know. Conceptualization. Or... maybe rhetoric? I don't know. Rhetoric is weird vibes. Should we do it? I do love making the like, skill checks.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go talk to the people whose ball I threw away. For context, there were two men playing like a kind of ball rolling bowling-esque game yesterday, and I kind of just walked in and chucked their ball into the sea, and they were like, "Replace my fucking ball," or whatever. And I said, "Okay, sure, fine."
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
I just switched computers and put the speed up on 2 times to catch up, and I am so sorry, but I turned you Ben Shapiro. Listen, Ben Shapiro's defining trait is not that he talks fast and squeaky, it's that he has bad ideas, so that's perfectly fine. They need their bull. They do. I found you guys a new bull. Hold out the ball.
What is this? Are you mocking us?
Fuck.
This isn't for pétanque.
He wants a pétanque ball.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
I think I'm going to say I'm very sorry. I know I'm sorry, cop, but it's the best I could find. I'm not confident there's not going to be an alternative. I'm very sorry. It's the best I could find.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism.
Oh.
Consider it forgiven.
Okay. Well, we just got a Steam... What's it called? Steam achievement? Literally the sorriest cop on Earth apologized 10 times. So, we did it. Let's roll this check. Why not?
As René turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly.
How many medals are there?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun.
The real challenge run is don't get the centrist achievement. Do you get the centrist achievement for like having like wildly opposing views or something? I think we're probably our stats are pretty good. I don't wait. Oh, this is how. Okay, our stats are pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna get centrist cop. I have 10 in sorry cop and 13 in communist, and 1 in ultra liberal. Like I feel like I'm pretty damn far from getting a centrist award. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll get the centrist award. We'll actively mourn if we do. But to the larger one. Look at the sun.
A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
That sounds like the flag we saw in that one apartment that we definitely didn't break into. Look at the cross.
A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle.
The medals. Did you get them for...
For bravery.
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days.
For bravery?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
Whoa. This dude's your friends. Why be weird to him?
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
Saved a princeling?
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
I didn't know asininity was a word. I mean, it makes sense to be, but that's very charming.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion.
That kind of nonsense.
The rebels were smart.
Whoops.
They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
This feels like a good reason to not, like, to not be a loyalist to the monarchy anymore. Like all of this like pomp and ceremony and this guy leading in a way that there's no reason. This guy leading in like a fundamentally absurd way and being leader just because he's some guy's cousin, that seems bad, you know? But I guess this guy has not unpacked that. Pretty damn clever indeed.
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Woof.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Yikes.
It's painful to even think about. Hang on to the story. Veterans get sentimental after such retellings. This might yield something useful.
Then what did you do?
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me.
Me and Jollis Trisson.
The Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
This would never happen to Johnny Lawjaw. Point to your jaw. My jaw is tight. What the fuck? I've been through worse. No, I haven't. I'd give up. Can't imagine living without my jaw. I mean, it's obviously possible, but like, I can't.
He didn't. I hoisted the prick on my back and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up.
Jesus.
Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frisel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
He's like kind of not proud of his medals. That's interesting. He's probably proud of his uniform, and he's supposed to wear the medals with the uniform, so that's where he wears it, but he's not proud of the medals. He's just proud of having done his job.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
Sounds like you're being modest, Renee.
The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drisant. 2 days later that was.
That's crazy, man.
And that heathen wild crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back. He still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Let's see. You're just a little bit proud of Renee's heroics, aren't you?
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong. I'm a man of peace, and these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like Rene himself. Certainly not to me. How did you find the story to be, officer?
Oh man. This doesn't seem like a good moment to express an opinion. I mean, that's true. It's not.
Bon Dieu. You and Gaston must be related. His blood runs yellow too.
That's funny. I'm good with that. That's funny.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer. They don't end this out for anyone with a service record.
He points to the sun-shaped metal on Renee's chest.
Oh no, you have to get shot. Repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand.
Thanks for the story, Renee.
Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men too. True Eversholians. Men with backbone.
Oh yes, René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
Oh no. I'm not rolling that shit. I just 3%? This is a red check. It cannot be retried. We're gonna roll this. It's like a guaranteed loss, and then we're gonna say some bullshit, and he's gonna look down on us. We're not doing that. We're not making this conversation about us. We're gonna. Apparently, we haven't asked him about this. So I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Based Gaston? Based Gaston?
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
I guess a king should rule without being woke or whatever. Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
Oh, there's some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
I'm curious what a Carabinier is. Like, what job is that? Presumably it's like a... It's like an old ass like soldier position, right? And like obviously there are some familiar familiar parts of this word, but I don't know what it actually refers to.
No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
Okay, we're done. Well, we got some EXP from that. Oh, it's a cavalry soldier. They carry carabines. That makes sense. That makes sense. Music seems a little on the loud side. Let's bring that down. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's just put it there. I did it. I did it. I hope I don't regret it. And we're gonna do this roll again, and maybe we'll miss the roll, but and I'll probably regret
There are several
it.
footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Let's fucking go.
Wow.
Damn it.
Still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Whisper to yourself, why is this so complicated? I keep failing.
Maybe you keep failing because you suck.
Okay. There was no reason for me to say that. There's the regret we said we would have. Yeah, exactly, Darknet 12. Okay. Well, that was a waste of a skill point.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots.
Okay, we're not solving this murder, gang. Like, obviously we're gonna keep trying, but it's not happening. We don't have skill points in any of the cop things. There's no reason for us to do it.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Haha, got him. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
He's not pretty. He's, you know, at like stage 3 of decomposition or whatever. Oh, you can just kind of go to the main menu up here. That's cool. Oh, you can't see it. Get rid of the frame. If I mouse up here, it pulls up main menu. Wait, it's not doing it anymore. Oh, there we go. Yeah, wow, so fun. Okay, put the fucking frame back. There we go. I'm excited to play a game for which I can have the bottom of the frame up. That'll be fun. You're literally holding a flashlight in his face. Well, yeah, I'm a cop. That's what cops do.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yeah, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
Okay.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
Well, that's that.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
Weird. Okay. So you just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
Is this lawyer about to stop him?
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Huh. Interesting hustle. Why'd you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
Froggy says, guys, we solved it. Yeah, we sure did. Open and shut case. This is a fun kind of development because I don't like have a perfect handle on the political situation of this game, but this Revachol had a revolution like a little under 50 years ago. The revolution failed, like it overthrew the king, but it didn't like instate anything like that. There was no like lasting result besides there is no more monarchy. And so all of the neighboring states came in and like established a provisional government. That's the government that gives the cops. That's who I'm with. The RCM authority. But like, there are people who like do not view that authority as legitimate, right? Including these union guys, I'm pretty sure. And so it's interesting to just kind of say, oh yeah, I need all the cop visual calculus skills to cop this. Meanwhile, yeah, that was a waste. I hope that comes in handy at some point, because there was no reason to spend it on that. Should have just put it into empathy. So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoi and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
It's Eugene.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
How do you know he was in the special forces? I'm going to ask that, and they're going to say because of his armor. Cindy the Skull says the game encourages you to have a wide spread of skills, so it's all good. Okay, that's good at least. As long as it comes in handy, you know?
Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm RNA's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all!
That's pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Oh boy. That's interesting and bad. Because we also harassed workers. Or at least not us, not me in chat, Harry Dubois, before we were playing the game, made the workers at the Whirling in Rags lives hell. And one of them quit, ? I haven't really followed that all the way through yet.
There's slight unease in him suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
That's horrible.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming.
Jesus.
Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Okay, but who? That's a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
That is probably the correct response. That is almost definitely the correct response.
Despite the stonewalling, you can slip one more question in.
Do I want to badger that? Sure. We'll push a little bit.
Titus, do not answer. You have been forthcoming enough.
That's true.
Fuck off, Carl. She's gone through enough without you harassing her too. She doesn't need more embarrassment.
What are you talking about? Embarrassment. If someone has been sexually assaulted, we need to...
Kim, it's not... It makes sense to be, like, ashamed and embarrassed. It's hard not to be.
What you need is to get the fuck out of my face. I've had enough of explaining myself to you fucks. He's dead. It's done.
Is that it? Did I ask why and that's all I got?
As you can see, these men can only take so much baseless scrutiny. I'm doing my best to keep the situation civil, but...
That's really funny because, like, she's doing her job, but they were out here saying, yeah, we killed him. I killed a guy, yeah. Like, it's just that fucking Zach Oyama. I killed him, yeah. Actually, fuck it.
It won't.
Hang on. We're appreciating this collectively. Okay, let me find this. Hang on. Kill the desktop audio. I'm sharing this with everybody. All I have is the vertical upload, so we're just gonna deal with that. Hang on, we're changing this to window. Wait, how do I capture specific window? How do I do this again? How do I use OBS again? Here, this, is it display capture? Here we go. That's good enough. Oh wait, I didn't have the sound on. Fuck me. Man, I'm not a streamer.
Zach and
There we go.
Brennan. A defendant stupidly interrupting his lawyer's closing remarks. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, over the past 4 days, you have seen state's prosecutor attempt to effectively bamboozle you with a series of hearsay arguments and loose speculative evidence, placing my client near the scene of the crime during the time of the murder. You are tasked to consider the evidence and whether it proves beyond a reasonable doubt whether my client is guilty. Is my client a perfect man? No.
I killed him, yeah.
Anyway, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing here in Disco Elysium. Oh no, I have to. There we go. That's what they're doing. I'm not a streamer. That's why we like you. How many times do you have to stream before you are a streamer? Derogatory, or is it just that you make actual money from doing it? It won't be for long, she means.
It's true. She was the only thing holding him back.
You murdered him just like that, no remorse. Who called the shots that night when this hanging incident occur? How'd you kill him? It makes sense that they wouldn't feel remorse. That guy was scum. Like, who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys.
I appreciate Elizabeth so much.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
I don't want to say either of these. I don't have to. One of them is more complicit than others, or no, but seriously, who calls the shots around here? Neither of these is that useful. I believe that they all kind of killed him. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to just ignore Elizabeth.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide, not for the officer making an arrest, which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
Darknet 12 asks, is the game window kind of zoomed in? Oh, it is. That's weird. Hang on. Oh, no, is it? Oh, it is. What the fuck? That doesn't make sense to me. When did that happen? Oh, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. Ah, okay. Fixed it. Fixed it. Thank you for saying something. I had the display capture on, not the Disco Elysium capture.
No, no. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
When did this incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
I killed him, yeah. How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Reasonable response.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
Okay, so he was around about 2 weeks then.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
Okay. Joyce really might know something then.
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
Okay, I assume he is still referring to Joyce. Just because, you know, context. But all I can think is him saying, no, I mean the Pines cow, reads to me as he means a literal cow. Which is maybe too rigid, like, a way of thinking about it, but that's what that reads as to me.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's a good point.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Yeah, cops are pigs and strike breakers are cows. You murdered him just like that, no remorse. How'd you kill him? Okay, that's good. We can actually just like conclude without aggressing. Because I don't want to aggress. I'm not interested. That doesn't give me anything. How'd you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
I mean, it was worth asking, though.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Well, no.
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service. Certainly enough to not put up with his backsass. Deliver a knockdown observation.
Now you listen to me, Sonny Jim. The autopsy showed the victim's hands weren't tied. No signs of struggle. Explain this and make it real simple. See, I do want the answer to that. But I don't want to... Okay, we're just going to ask. We're going to ask because I do want to know.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again.
Weird. Sonny Jim? Yeah, Sonny Jim. That's interesting that he didn't want to answer that. What a cop thing to say. It's worse than cop. It's like someone who is both a cop and a dad, you know? It's dad cop coded, which seems like a rough thing to have.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
They're talking way too much. Okay.
That's right, lawman. Can we hang the fuck?
This is an interesting check. Things aren't quite right here, are they? I have a +1, 72%. Closet Demon says, what if they actually didn't kill him, though? That is a really good, like, thing to wonder. Because at the very least, from, like, a meta-narrative perspective, why would the game be handing this to me so easily? Except the game is not exactly about the murder. It's about, like, the setting, I think, and it's about me a little bit. Okay. Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Actually,
Fuck.
they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
Damn it. All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
What'd you use to take the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
That seems not true. Where'd this take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Okay, I have other questions.
Like what, Copper?
You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
3, and I don't know.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. Oh, hang on. Okay. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars. That is true. It's funny he says he knocks him out with just his elbow when the previous story had him take a full bottle to the head and shrug it off no problem. That is interesting. Okay, we're gonna say we drink too much.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Reasonable concern.
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
Gaia Wright says, "Hi, I don't know what's going on, but we should join the union. Ignore the rest of the description for this stream." Yeah, we're kind of a cop. We can't join the union. We don't work for the dock workers. But I am trying to make sure the union doesn't get fucked. Generally speaking, I'm not antagonizing them. I'm not asking why don't I just arrest you. I have no interest in arresting them. Anyway, these guys killed a guy. But I think they had a good reason to do it, frankly. Like, is that like a good system of like law and order and justice and whatever? No, but you know, who says there is? It seems pretty clear that there isn't. What are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
She's right.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks.
Cam.
Some things don't add up here, Titus.
Kim sure is a true believer, liberal centrist guy.
I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
I mean, he's right.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Interesting. We're the rent-a-cops, and they're the law officials.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
Nope.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Whoa. Authority. Godly. 16. Establish authority. Very low. I ain't doing that for shit. There's no world in which I try that. Me and Everett talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
I would never tell on someone. Very mature, guys. Everett sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Now, fuck do you think I'm doing here?
They
You'd
also
have
don't
your
like
ass
Everett.
handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word.
They don't like Everett. That's fine. I don't like Everett either.
Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy boys. How may we assist you?
Save, then try the established authority. It's hilarious. Okay, we're not trying the established authority for realsies, but I will save and do it so that we can see the result, because it does sound like it's funny.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader.
Okay. We have no interest in the authority stat. I'm never going to use it deliberately unless, like, there's like, something bad's going to happen. If not. But we're going to quick save.
Looks like the circus
try it.
left town, but the clowns are still here.
Okay, there we go.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
Okay, we're going to be reloading, so I'm going to say, Kim, I need your gun.
Why?
This is not what he thinks it is. This is a great idea.
Sure it is.
I'm afraid it's not what you think it is either.
Everybody calm down. This is only a demonstration. Kim, the gun, please.
What in the name of fuck are you doing?
But I don't want to give you my gun.
The fuck is happening, Titus? What are they whispering about?
Easy, Shanks. I want to see where this is going.
Trust me, Kim, I am merely flesh. I know what I'm doing. It's not my first day on the police job.
And what is that?
I know what I'm doing.
Police job?
The pressure in the room grows to a boiling
Is he gonna give me the gun?
Be careful, it's loaded.
Kim. Kim is a bad... Kim is a bad friend. Like, I like Kim. Kim needs to stop just giving me his gun when I ask.
Good. Now put it in your mouth.
But I want to point it at them. Put the barrel in your mouth. Give the gun back. This is getting too scary. I genuinely want to put the barrel in my mouth. That is so... We saved, right? We can do anything. Pointing it at them is like half as funny as just a cop being like, I'm going to kill myself in front of you if you don't. Have cops ever tried that? The reason that wouldn't work is people would go ahead. Yes, fuck it.
What are you doing?
Okay, we lost some morale.
Genuine panic flies across the lieutenant's face.
Kim is enabling you. Yes, he is.
Fellas, you getting any of
Oh, that's
this?
funny. The like idle animation for this gun in mouth pose like doesn't loop correctly, so my character's like all twitchy. But I want to point it at them as a kind of hilarious response to thinking that you should put it in your mouth. I'm amused that it was the authority. Our authority impulse was like, put it in your mouth. These are my thoughts. This is my head. You will never forget what happens in 5 seconds if you don't respect me.
Fellas, the cop is really threatening to off himself.
I do kind of want to kill
This
myself.
is insane.
I know that's horrible, but
No,
it's...
that is not what is happening. This show is unnecessary. Give me my gun now.
I'm not fucking this up. Finger on the trigger. You will respect me.
We'll solve the case. Look at me. Don't worry. His demonstration is not helping at all.
He's actually trying to talk me down from it. Even if you try to point it to them, your authority forces you to put it in your mouth. That is so much funnier. I should have done that.
Yeah, because I sorta wanna see that shit.
You won't, man. His fucking balls ain't big enough.
Well, you appear to have successfully intimidated someone. I'm not sure it is the person you were trying to intimidate. You better get ready to fucking respect me in 5, 4, 3.
He's not gonna off himself. Come on.
We're gonna
No.
do it.
He'll do it. Go ahead, son. 3, 2.
That guy has not talked before. That's this guy here in the back. I like this character portrait. That's so funny. Okay.
2, 1. Do it. Get this one thing right.
Okay, this isn't gonna work.
Give it to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. It's not too late. You can still spin this as some kind of tactic.
I love my volition voice. My volition voice is the only good person. That and empathy.
Bratan, we can't have any fun if you kill yourself. Painting the booth red with your brain sounds like a real blast now. But what about later? There'll be nothing.
Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna do it. Content warning, I guess.
Deranged cop kills himself. Citizens in shock as a deranged law official reportedly from the 41st precinct shot himself in the head last night in the middle of a crowded cafeteria in downtown Martinez. The exact details of the incident have not been revealed, but first-hand witnesses claim that the officer was making a point. Can't say I'm surprised, Lawrence Gart, manager of the Whirling in Rags cafeteria, where the incident took place, commented. He was extremely unstable and had threatened to kill himself before.
Okay. Well, that's the first time we've died in this game. Here's our quick save from 6 minutes ago. Yeah, that's the correct one. Wow. What a thing to do. The cop was making a point. That's so fucking funny, man. Oh. Ape pen. I'm swapping out my flashlight. I don't have the flashlight I'm out of. What if I just put the speed in my hand, like, all the time? Okay, I'm not doing that. Alright. Well, back to the version of the save where we're alive and not doing stuff that's as insane. Oh shit, 20 real? I thought it was 12. Sorry, that's how much I have to pay the hotel guy. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. Ah, I need a place to stay, man. Close the water lock on Wednesday. Okay, it's still Tuesday. Who put the clothes in the trash? Prove your authority to Titus Hardy. You have to gain authority in Titus's eyes for the investigation to advance. Soften him up first, maybe investigate the crime scene or the body, look for a witness. Yell from the union boss or the company rep, tie them to any other crimes. Okay. I'd recommend doing it again, but pointing the finger. Not right now. Okay. So we're gonna go see if we can re-roll on the footprints. Just because the dialogue kind of made it seem like we could.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
That's a lot of plus ones. 83% is good. Let's roll.
Wow, still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Dude, I am not built for cop stuff.
What else is there to do?
Nothing. Kill myself. Okay. I feel like in this game, we've had a really good time with hard checks and a really bad time with easy checks. Is that counterintuitive and probably not true? Yes. But it is how I feel. 4 fails in a row and the last one was 85%. Was it not 83? Either way. I want to go. I want to go up. I can make the jump. I literally could. That's not even that far. I could make that jump. Ooh, gloves. Oh, wrong button. What do these gloves do? +1 interfacing, so that's like dexterity. And then these are +1 electrochemistry. Electrochemistry doesn't really interest me because it's like if you're doing a bunch of drugs and shit, and I'm not doing a bunch of drugs and shit. Because we're making this cop be kind of a square. That's the thing, like, if you're gonna be a cop, which, bad call, then you don't get to do cool things because you're already a cop, and the best thing you can do is quit. That's an incredibly Dubois response to failure. Killing yourself? Yeah. Well, if you make enough more easy checks than hard checks, you will end up failing more easy checks than hard checks. Very true. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. I want to kind of further things with Joyce. Joyce is the representative for the, like, dock company that the workers are striking against. And I have to talk to all of the little truck drivers in order to do that. I think this person is a truck driver, and I don't think I've talked to them. So.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
He makes both hands into finger pistols and fires a few finger bullets into the air. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it?
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
Whip him out. Nice.
Don't shoot, officer! Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown?
That's so funny because I used art of Harry Dubois doing finger guns in the thumbnail. give me your gun. True. A shakedown or an arrest? I'm not going to say an arrest. That's horrible. A shakedown.
Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now, what can I do for you?
Just kidding. I'm really here to shake you down for some answers to official police questions. That's such a, like, dork-ass guy thing to say.
Then fire away, officer.
I'm sorry. I got a new thought from that. Finger pistols 9mm? You were promised a gun. That much is certain. This is why you became a cop. Yet here you are, loitering around with idle hands like some sorry-ass loser from the street. Suddenly you're supposed to be solving cases by what? Like, talking to people? How are they going to believe that you can protect yourself and them from savages, Jesus Christ, without a firearm? This ain't right. You need to think around this problem, and you need to snap your fingers at people as you do. Okay. That is so funny. I will admit that part of me does kind of want to develop the finger pistols skill, but that's got to be a waste, right? Like, surely, right? For all the things that we are actually doing, because we got, like, self-critique and Marxism and getting your shit together, I feel like replace your gun with finger guns is not worth spending an entire thought slot for. Where are you from, Silang?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
I'm not gonna harass him about not being local. Why does that matter? Sounds good. Let's get back to business.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm super into drugs. I actually don't like drugs. What am I trying to say? What do I want? What do I want? Does saying I'm super into drugs encourage myself? We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she clumsy. They are in this traffic jam.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
Cool narc. Oxymoronic. But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
Probably.
I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
I believe that.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm... Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So, you were embarrassed to tell me?
No, I just forgot. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole. With ingenuity.
I don't want to... Silang, my source tells me you're the one transporting drugs. Isn't my source the racist guy? I'm not going off of that. I'm just gonna ask, what do you know?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Who are you afraid of, Silang?
Look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
I wonder if he thinks boots are tasty too. Nah, here's the thing. This is a man who's just schmoozing me so that I leave him alone. And that is perfectly legitimate. He is significantly more vulnerable than a lot of the people here. At the very least, because he's, frankly, potentially involved in the drug trade stuff. So, because he's the only person that we've talked to who kind of acted like they were. We're buddies, Silang. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver.
The
You're
lady
better off
driver?
staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Dazed out? Strange?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
Yeah, he's just handling this conversation as best he can. Yeah, I mean, he's probably said too much, frankly. Despite him obviously buttering you up, I can't help but like Silang. Yeah, I mean, he's like a affable guy, you know? He's chill. I like him.
It could be. She was strange.
It just turned to... Wait, is it nighttime? 10:48 p.m.? What the fuck? Wasn't it just morning? Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
I want funky sunglasses. I'll look around, thanks. Did I not get funky sunglasses? Here, wait, do I interact with this?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra series.
Isn't that the brand that Kuno's trying to sell me? But the sweatpants?
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
He's too chill around law enforcement by my estimate. Nah, man, if you're like a middle-aged immigrant who just wants to work his dumbass job and be left alone, you gotta be chill. Like, he cannot afford to be hostile to law enforcement, you know? Like, he's pretty good at it because he's like a chill guy in general, but no, you have to pretend to be okay with anyone in any way if you're in that kind of position and they are an authority figure, you know? 10:40 a.m., 24-hour clock. Okay, so why'd it get so fucking dark?
Those
just a
sneakers,
glitch.
mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers.
Shit.
Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Okay, I don't got that, like, at all. Ooh, hang on. Hang on.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
I'm trying them on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn it.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret.
Nice.
They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
That's not that much.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
My eyes are fine.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Oh. You're right, I'm too sensible for those. Yeah, I love how everyone in this game has rock-solid motivations. Yeah, this game has so far been pretty good at having three-dimensional characters.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you.
Oh, they're terrible.
You should think this through, officer.
They are terrible. Cindy the Skull says, remember to press the like button. So true. Press the like and ring the subscribe bell. Give me $50. Whoa, was that a pit? Okay, this might... I was wondering about this the other day. I do think most of this is like a 3D environment. Again, could be wrong about that, but just kind of the way some of it looks. Okay, let's check the jam mystery. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. You told him you would buy them. Did I tell him that? I don't think I told him that. We have $18.39. We almost have enough money to pay the hotel guy for our room. I don't love that, but it is true. I'm supposed to find the lady driver, which I hate that that's what people call her, but this is the only woman who we know is a lorry driver, so we're gonna talk to her again.
Lowman, you caught me at an opportune moment.
God, she's
the full
cool.
weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
Are you the lady? Are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
Hell yeah. I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
Oh, she rules. So you're not the driver everyone's terrified of. I mean, she is, right? Everyone's scared of her.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Why are you scared of the people who used to know you?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
Word. I love her, man. Then who's the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other commoners sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
Her movies? Her thing is that she goes to movies? You said long haul.
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
She is enlightened.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
That's all I needed to know. Thanks.
Oh, Sim.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches, like a sleep kick.
Alright, it's not her. I'd love to talk to her because she's cool, but we gotta hustle a little bit more. I wanna be making progress. Cool. I got a white tank top. +1 physical instrument. As opposed to +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. I do hate my patrol cloak. I mean, it's like fun. It like looks fun, but... And I like that it's +1 shivers, but it is like obviously cop clothing. And I don't love that. Okay. Well, that's fun. I don't know if there... Ooh, money. I don't know if there are... other drivers? We definitely have not adequately explored this, like, plot thread enough to go talk to Joyce again, right? Like, the game will not let us, right? Have you been collecting bottles to recycle? No, I don't have a bag. I was told that I have to have a bag in order to collect bottles, I think. And I've only come up against that once when I was in the shop that had the, like, is it at the frit, whatever. What were we doing? Oh, we were looking in the journal. Find 1 armor piece. That is true. I do want to do that. Find Morel, the cryptozoologist. Well, he's across the waterlock, so we gotta wait till tomorrow for that. The jam mystery. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. I feel like I don't understand the layout of this area in a way that is frustrating. Like, some of this stuff I want to, like, walk on, like, up. Like, stuff like that looks like an area I'm supposed to be able to get to, you know? And I just don't know if that's how this game works. But, like, I can't go over here. I can't go in there. I can't remember where you get the bag. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll come across it at some point. And if not, then we don't, you know? It would be nice to have an extra source of income, but it's no biggie. I can, but I won't tell. I respect that. I am not specifically looking for spoilers from chat. Though I am grateful when people provide relevant tips. Yeah, because this is just like the edge of this area. That kind of looks like the map continues that way, but I sure as hell can't get there. Man, that sucks that just all of these, like, trucks and their drivers are stuck here. Okay, this is the truck of the racist truck driver. That's Call Me Mañana. He's up there. We're going to the fruit. Did she have any new dialogue since it's a new day?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
I believe that. Does the Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Alright. I'm not gonna ask her about reality. That seems annoying. What's back here? Oh, is this like smokes?
A colorful display of there, in that dark green glass.
No. Unfortunately, no. Yeah, here's the can machine.
You see several packaged.
Okay, that's the raincoats. Okay, nothing in there. God, what the fuck else? I guess we could call. We could get on the car phone and call the woman who was a waitress at Whirling in Rags and then left. Try to kind of find out more about that situation. I don't really want to harass her, but Desmond says tips, cigarettes are cool. Listen, that may well be the case, but this is not a man who needs any extra chemical dependency in his life.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
If you do want the bag, it's not actually a spoiler. I mean, if you say where it is, I'm gonna go get it, but I don't care one way or another. Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer.
I like this character portrait. It looks nice. I like the colors.
Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hey, Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
I'm not asking her out. Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I have my uniform. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
I thought I have my uniform. I thought I'm wearing my uniform. There's a drunk man on the stairs past the Petanque game. He has a bag. Okay, I'll go that way. She looks both pretty and cool. She is a cop, so don't get too attached. We have most of a uniform. We have all of the uniform, surely. Oh, I can't look at my inventory. We have all of the uniform. We have the shoes and the coat and the... We've got the uniform.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well.
Hey,
Others
I found my
do
patrol
it more casually. Looks
I
like you're one of them.
Shut up, cop spirit. I found my patrol coat. Now I'm the problem. Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Zenim says, but I can fix her. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Listen, as someone who is, let's just say has a history of being into women in uniform, not worth it. Not worth it. Disco cop. Disco cop. ACAB includes disco cops.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, two police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in.
Is this my apartment? Talking at 12, but did she have a French accent? I do believe she had a French accent. It was very good voiceover.
Goddamn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of there. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
Are these people in my apartment? Okay, I am not asking Sylvie out. That is disgusting. Okay, that's everything we need.
You hear the call breaking up.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all we need. All right, well, I guess we'll get the bag from the guy past the Petanque people. Man, what else? What else is there to do? Past. Ooh, what was that? The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fills the air. That's nice. There's a man. Oh, do you mean like over here? Or like someone over here? Is that guy, is that all he does? I ain't got shit. I don't deserve her, I don't deserve anybody. This shit ain't nothing to me. I make my own way, it's all. Okay, I guess that's the loop of his dialogue. What's this down here? Fruit bag. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Is this not a uniform? Is this not adequately enough a uniform? Like, Kim is in plain clothes, and that was satisfying to my cop spirit. It's weird how Kim is right there. Like, the model of my, like, inventory guy is, like, clipping into the actual model of Kim. Items, tools. Put this. All right, we got a bag. Now we be shopping.
This coin-operated viewer is...
Look in the trash. Oh my god, this is huge. This is huge. Oh my god. Dude, we're making bank. This game became just like so much more interesting. There's so much more to do. It's like Animal Crossing now. There isn't a collect bottles because you're poor in Animal Crossing, but you know, next game probably.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Wooden? Okay, yeah, I guess that is wooden. It didn't look wooden at first.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
Boo.
Let's go.
Buzzkill. You were just complaining that I ran everywhere.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh. That's good to know. What just flashed? Do I have a limited, like, number of cans I can hold or something? Like, do I have a limit? It seems like no. Seems like I can get unlimited cans. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's this?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
This is a ton of stuff. Don't worry about inventory space. Okay, I will not. This is a ton of stuff. What the hell? Artemitep's boxing for young athletes in gym. Emma's fashion atelier. Slipstream FCA. Revachol Ice City. Whirling in Rags.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Okay, this interests me. This is like a lot of dialogue, but I don't know if like we have any leads that connect to that, so we're gonna leave it for now. What is the little notification? Is it one of my Oh, maybe it wants me to write in my ledger. We'll check that out in a second. But we gotta go look at all the trash. Hell yeah, look at can. It's can time. Any other cans? Any cans in the
The
trash?
trash container. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Damn it.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Never mind, I guess. Ooh, there's a can over here. We're gonna go around. I'm a little bit mad that I still have not figured out the, like, drugs thing. I feel like there's a lot of potential to have a very trans game with Disco Elysium mechanics. I feel the same way. I think it's a missed opportunity. Have any games... Disco Elysium came out in 2019, right? And I feel like it's pretty, like, popular among the people who have played it. Forget solving mysteries, we dumpster dive in. No, for real. For real. I don't even care about the mystery anymore. There have got to be games that, like, try to ape Disco Elysium's mechanics, right? Because, like, I heard that, like, whoever has the license is, like, bad people and not, like, actually doing anything with it. So it's not like the developers are gonna...
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Oh. This is cool. Conceptualization. Can I graffiti this wall if I get this check? Okay, we're gonna roll this extremely unlikely one. There's one behind Kuno's dialogue. There's some more disco likes now, but I haven't played any of them. Well, some of them should be queer.
Yeah.
Damn.
Why? It's a wall. An ordinary wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
I want that. I want to do that wall. I want to graffiti the wall. That's a good goal. I love all the trash everywhere. The game is like so much more interactive now. Ooh. We'll check that out in a second. There's more trash I have to look at. Graffito cop. Yeah, I mean, remove the cop from the... Oh, that's just magnesium. The bottles thing is just making me interact with more things in general. Who's this? Is this Cindy? Cindy!
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is the bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
Good question.
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Cool. I have other questions.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
So you won't tell me about the murderer, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body?
Ugh, alright. Sad Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Looked cute as hell.
Okay.
If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
And there's a little girl wearing the gloves there.
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
Or a weakness for police officers, miss.
Shut up,
Thank
Kim.
you either way.
No. Weird. Gross. Weird thing to say. I don't want to go up there, but I want to see what's in that box. Okay. Well, she said like westward along the coast. My guess is we can't go that direction until Wednesday until the lock opens or whatever. So we're gonna have to wait on that. Still, that is progress. I want a game that uses Disco Elysium's same insanely well-crafted narrative system and wonderful writing, but it's about a young witch trying to solve the disappearance of her neighbor's cat. Yeah, I do think there are some really cool gameplay ideas in Disco, and granted, like, it is important to this game that you're a piece of shit and this world is, like, as grounded and gritty as it is, but not every game with mechanics like this has to be like this. I think this is just a really good way of doing, like, a sort of tabletop-esque game. Granted, I'm not like an expert in tabletop-esque games. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3 even, so I don't know shit. You give off stray dog vibes that she just cannot ignore. That is true. That is true about me. all the lesbians are saying this. Citizen Sleeper was very queer. I'd recommend it. It's sci-fi, revolves a lot around ideas of identity. I'm Googling this right now. Citizen Sleeper. Whoa, that's a cool art style. Sorry, I'm looking at it on my phone because it's easier than looking up on my computer. That's cool as hell. I'm very curious about this. Okay, it looks like there's a sequel. There's Citizen Sleeper and Citizen Sleeper and Citizen Sleeper 2. At least one of them is for the Switch, which I like. Narrative RPG. That sounds cool as hell. I'm probably gonna wishlist that, TBH. At least I'll look more into it.
The
see if
tear
it's my type of
machine
thing.
stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Catboy Kitsuragi. Kim is a cat. Kim is such a cat. All right, bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
We got 20 real. We're gonna keep getting bottles, obviously, but listen, we got 20 real. We have enough for the hotel guy if we end up paying him. And maybe, you know, maybe it's a problem because we didn't pay him last night, but who knows. All right. What? What do we do in this game again? Aside from pick up trash? Right. Murder. Communism. Cop shit. Ooh, what's this? More garbage. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's not garbage. That's an actual health pickup. I want trash. More trash, more trash, more trash. Okay, this over here is the water lock or whatever. Okay. Let's check our... Oh. The orange dot is here because we got new stuff. Oh, right. We got the signal blue naval coat. I will say about this naval coat. Oh my god. What's his name is going to beat me up for wearing a coat like him. I will say about the naval coat is that it doesn't read cop immediately. +1 cop spirit, +1 shivers. And this is +1 suggestion, -1 half-light. Which one is half-light again? It's like something to do with death, right? Cool for high-strung investigators. Shoot now, ask questions, blah, blah, blah. Fight or flight response. Okay. And wait, what's suggestions? Suggestions in here. Ooh. Soft power. It's good for if you want to smooth talk people. We're going to wear this, I think. We do look very stupid now. Just looked Citizen Sleeper up and it seems interesting. Yeah, it seems neat. I have made it no secret that I'm not much of an RPG person, but there are some really cool RPGs. I like RPGs when they are when it feels like they have some really like fresh ideas going on. I don't historically like, I'm not like super into like the JRPGs that I've played besides like Persona 5. And you know, every RPG is too long, but military uniform instead of a cop uniform, technically an improvement. It is an improvement, at the very least, because I'm not military. I'm just wearing it. But maybe we shouldn't wear it when we go talk to what's-his-name. Go put the clothes in the trash. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person, you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. Man. Oh. I want the city map. Can I get the city map from the bookstore? I forgot that we didn't have that. Let's check this. Book about the future. Book about Boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Oh, that's why she was calling me Boyadero. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. This is a book about pate. Okay, we're gonna go in here. Lady, I just want a map. I just want a map. I just want a map.
The display rack is brimming with worn...
God, I forgot how much stuff there was in the bookstore. Sports magazines.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space.
We can get D&D. Dark Knights 12 says maps upstairs. Okay, sure. Persona games make me grumpy because only Persona 3 lets you play a girl. Yeah, this is very silly, but when I was playing Persona 5, I was playing it like a year or two ago. I was playing it very late in the game. I was kind of just like, yeah, my Joker's extremely like trans femme. Like, he just is. That's how I was playing him. C'est la vie. You know, I was that kind of twink. I was the, what's the Tumblr post? The Tumblr post is like, I think I'm non-binary, but I have to work, so like I don't have time for that right now, or whatever. That's how I play Persona 5.
This bookstore is not...
Oh, is this the map?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48.
That's so funny. Does that mean that if we get the map, it's going to be the sort of isometric view of the place that we see normally? Is that the excuse? Is that it's a tourist thing?
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Look at the map of Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos.
Oh, right, we're on an
You
island.
see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Closet Demon says you should be able to steal. I'm a cop. I probably can
In the
steal.
northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Okay.
Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol. With a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
Squint first. Can you say cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosigns and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Incelindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
Okay.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods.
They're territories.
But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of Revachol.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river?
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you?
The burnt-out quarter? What the hell?
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
I'm glad we put points in, or a skill point into Volition. Volition is nice. I like being sane. Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Hey, I got $20 whole.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Sold.
From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
We can steal the map. I'm not going to try. We're just going to buy it. 90 cents isn't that much. We can hopefully make it back by tonight. And is Volition indicative of sanity, or is it only the act of clinging on harder as insanity drags you away? No, it says, the game says. Cool for sane people, well-adjusted cops, and the non-suicidal. It seems like the only way of being even close to normal. Okay, we're gonna buy the map of Martinez. Closet Demon says, "Yay, theft." Listen, I would try it, but this is 17%, and I genuinely would like this map. And also, it's only 90 cents. If it were more expensive, we would probably more consider stealing it.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Okay, that's awesome. Actually, I'm really quite excited to look at that map. Let's go out here. Is it this? No, it's this. Cool. Oh, it's cute. Okay, Fisherman Shacks. So that is where... I'm going to assume this is the entire game. Like, maybe I'm wrong about that, but like they have described a lot outside of the game's purview, but I feel like that's to make the game like the world feel big, not the game feel big. Does that make sense? But over here is like Joyce's boat, and this is like the apartments and stuff. This is the Whirling in Rags. This is funny. There's the... Oh, it says you are here. That's cool. Martinez District in Jamrock Quarter of Revachol Zone of Control. Fisherman Stacks is down here. So we're gonna deal with the locks. That's confusing. Why are there swings there? Because we can't go this way until the water lock is down or whatever, right? And that's tomorrow. All of these chairs and stuff. Here's the dock. Transax Church. Okay, so presumably this chunk of the map will open up, and then we'll be able to do all that. Let's see, what else can we do? It's out of date, remember. That's true. It is out of date. But it's out of date from only a couple of years ago. Right? So what happened? What's all this, you know?
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
Might as well put the visual calculus to test. Attempt to reconstruct what happened here.
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Okay, well, that was a waste of time. Didn't you want to progress the Joyce questline? I mean, yeah, but like, I literally do not know where the truck lady is, so it probably makes sense to follow a different... Ooh, trash. It probably makes sense to follow a different quest line until that point. I might go talk to Gartra, the union guy. Because as much as I would like to kind of move forward on that, and I think that is like a good method of figuring stuff out, unless what, Tommy,
now
right?
It's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
I heard one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here.
I don't want to talk about that.
I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why.
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Blue hair and pronouns? Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
When'd she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go.
Yes, we can.
It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Oh yeah, like when you put your buddy's gun in your mouth to try to prove your own authority in the middle of a hotel. What is it? Restaurant? Cafe?
She shared this with you?
She's probably an infinitely better person than you. Very true.
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
I'm not forcing him. I like Tommy.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
That's all for now. Alright, we're not pushing him because there's no reason to. I do appreciate him telling me that. This is another person who I don't really want to make their life harder. But I do want to, like, advance that part of the story. Or jam mystery. Find out who's the lady driver. I guess we're talking to the racist. Yay.
Looking for something?
Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You knew Solang didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
And another lorryman's job. Shut the fuck up, dude.
He's been expecting this. He's really puffed himself up.
Tell me which ones are lorry.
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? You?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
Who?
The name resounds like a bell in the air. A dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it.
That's interesting.
Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod. Yeah, Kim. Get his ass.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Weird. Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
Okay.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Jesus Christ, Kim.
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Well, that was fun.
Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
We have a -1 on Half-Life, don't we? Half-Light, sorry. Slay Kim Slay, so true. Hang on. We do, right? Yeah, -1 half-light. Do we have anything that's plus that? We are gonna swap that out, but okay. We're just gonna put this back on. Do this.
Looking for something?
Much better. Let's fucking do it.
Men like this
Let's
only
go.
respect two things: strength and fear.
Half-Life 13. Yeah, true.
Time to turn up the volume.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry, where is it?
Fuck
Jesus.
you. I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
These are all so extreme. I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life, you understand? What's your name, fuckhead? I'm gonna go on police radio saying this guy told Madre to fuck off. Ooh, that's better. I do like I'm gonna burn your lorry down, though.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
Okay.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably.
You can't say
I
that,
haven't even
dude.
seen her for days.
I can excuse the racism, but homophobia is where I draw the line. That's a joke.
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Alright. Fuck that guy. Great! South of the... Hashtag community reference. I don't think racist lorry car driver cares about what he can say. Well... I'll tell him. There it is. I was thinking it looked a little facetious, but then I couldn't
This
investigate.
screen found, A to Z, Contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen
Man.
better days.
Found is a company that apparently sells everything. No, only we get to say that. Very true. Only me and the people I deem to be sufficiently like me. I am the arbiter of if you can say
This must
that.
be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
Try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and two steering levers.
Cars and pants, that's a big market. If you think about it, a car is kind of pants. Think about it.
It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too.
Try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
In a game mechanic way, I feel like when the woman would have gone would be like before the like river lock went up or whatever, so that you can't get to her until Wednesday, but I could be wrong about that. What kind of pant is a Cybertruck? That's a really good question. All of my ideas are things that are too cool to be Cybertrucks, you know? Because, like, my initial thought is, like, weird kind of bullshit, like funky, like parachute pants with, like, a funky material, like a holographic material, but that's cool, you know, that's fun. Cybertruck isn't cool or fun. Cybertruck is, like, honestly closer to, like, you know, slacks, you know? But with weird material. Like a nylon slack or something. How are we gonna get this open, Kim?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
I don't want to smash her window.
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Clown pants. Yeah, it's clown pants. That's an insult to clowns. I'm quick saving. Actually, I'm normal saving. I don't want to break this woman's window. Like, I know she abandoned the truck, but they weren't going anywhere. This is her livelihood. I have no right, you know? But it's on my journal. I don't like this, how much this, like, I know you can, like, make choices in this game, but I still feel like this game is forcing me to be a cop in a way I don't love. Some dumb, hyper-priced branded sweatpants or something a dude bro would wear. Yeah, I mean, something that is, like, put together poorly
This green
and
foul,
bonkers
A
expensive.
to Z, contemporary, is pry bar in hand. You take a hard swing at the window. A loud thunk rings out and the pry bar bounces back, leaving a tiny spider web on the glass. Goddamn maggot. Drag your ass to the gym and do some reps right now.
The window appears to be shatterproof. Really? Hit again.
Another futile thunk sounds in the brisk coastal air.
I hate this, man.
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Takes the pry bar from you and gestures for you to step back, then with short warning.
He smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere,
He's, like,
shattering
charged up.
over the lorry floor and pavement. You can just reach in now.
Nice.
It went better than I expected. Open it from the inside.
Open the door.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Movie posters with women on them is a little bit of a tell. Admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Study the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know?
What?
But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
Okay, well, I guess we gotta just let that lie.
The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold the newspaper.
It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system.
So she's an AV club nerd. Ulan frequency system.
These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
Well, yeah, cause I'm dumb. Cause I have no points in intellect.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
YT chat hates when I say insults about Harry, putting the YT and YT. Yeah, I wish it showed me so that I could like approve or deny them. Like I get that pretty often in like the normal YouTube comments where people will like just say curse words and shit and it will like flag them as potentially inappropriate, and occasionally it catches something that's like actually hateful, and I appreciate that. But a lot of the time it's just like a person who used the fuck word, and that's fine. But I have to go in and be like, yes, it's okay that they used the fuck word. Sorry for being an adult human being, YouTube. Pushing the pull-out.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes.
Closet Demon says, I just said wet and noodle. Are you serious? Wet noodle gets censored? Can I say wet noodle in the chat? Okay, I can say it. I guess I'm just privileged. Can I get a wet noodle in the chat? Can't emasculate Harry. Yeah, it's anti-woke censorship. Or anti-woke? No, anti-woke censorship. Zenim can say wet noodle. Maybe it's just you, closet demon. Examine the radio. Actually, check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver.
Oh, it's because I said you're in front, so it was like you're insulting the streamer. That is possible, which, on principle, I don't mind YouTube blocking that shit. Though I would like to be able to see it if I choose, you know?
But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Why would anyone glue a piece of sandpaper to the gas pedal?
Sandpaper? A novel technique. Must be to offer some extra grip to the driver's foot.
That's awesome. Back up into the cabin again.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a pull-out toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
The game encouraged me to break this window, and I really don't like it, but I will say that I have respect for this woman. Examine the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Don't keep calling her the lady driver. That's weird.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
So she's cool. Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
What else is here?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Guess that's that.
You close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Finally. Okay, yeah, we can talk, Kim. Finally, we can go talk to Joyce. Oh my god, that was annoying.
All right.
So many
finished
things.
Here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation.
Okay.
I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
I am skeptical that this is a drug trade. That is so many people. That doesn't feel like drug trade. I think this woman is involved in something else, and I would like to find out what. Maybe I'm wrong with the. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it being the drug trade thing seems boring.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station, a worrying prospect.
What about the movie posters?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Desmond says bigger than drugs. Many things are bigger than drugs, Desmond.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver's cabin.
Yes, well...
Oh my god.
Unimportant. Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
Maybe the trader is some sort of a cinephile.
Yes, well...
Okay.
Unimportant.
Boring. Boring. And like having a single driver that connected is just not how it works. Exactly. It just doesn't... I'm sorry, it does not give drugs. It does not give drug trade. How do you think this is connected to the Union?
We didn't find anything conclusive linking them to the smuggling operation. But somehow, I doubt that Evrard Clare would be oblivious to something like this happening right under his nose.
Maybe I'm mistaken, but the only reason we think it's a smuggling operation is because that's what Joyce heard. That's not evidence. That's not even like... That's just like a tip from a tip. And obviously that's not literally nothing, but it's not much.
My suggestion is, we use it against the Union in any way we can, to our own ends. It's a slippery hill, but we just might be able to pin them down, indirectly, down the road.
Will the RCM open an investigation into this? Radio LGBT community is clearly the answer. Something like that.
We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it.
This is interesting. So, we kind of accidentally agreed to look into this drugs thing for Joyce, the representative for Wild Pines who runs the docks. Not who runs the docks, who owns the docks. Crucial distinction. We said we would do this, and Kim was like, okay, well, that sucks that we're going to do this, but the move is to look into it and then not tell Joyce anything. Because we agreed to look into it, we did not agree to dig up dirt for her. But she probably knows that. Joyce is very smart, and Joyce is very, let's say, personable. I think Joyce expects us to keep it to ourselves and expects us to use it against the Union in any way we can, like Kim has said. And that is enough for Joyce, because that's still authority figures leveraging power against the Union, which is what she ultimately wants.
There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we're done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What are you thinking?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madre grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay, debrief over?
Debrief over, after you.
Good talk, I guess. Well, that's that done, I guess. Man, I don't know how to fucking walk that way. Let's go this way. That's huge. That's huge. I guess we go talk to Joyce. A lot going on. It's noon of day 2. That's pretty good. Next time I say, hey officer, got a minute. Did he see me breaking into her fucking thing?
I, saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry.
Oh.
She
yeah,
in trouble?
He did. The racist told us where her cabin is. We only searched it.
Still better than me, I guess. Told you there's plenty of others who tell on her. But, is she in trouble?
No trouble. She's gonna be fine.
Oh man, that's like a load off my mind. All that stress was messing up my rhymes.
What's the plan with those rhymes anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
Why Tommy Leham?
Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
I guess Tommy has an American accent.
It's more him.
Good luck with that, Tommy. Gotta run.
Yeah, you too. Be safe, detective.
I like Tommy. He's a little bit too nice to me. Alright. Well, that's something. We still gotta make up some money for rent tonight. Nightly rent sure does blow. I guess we're going to Joyce. Fuck it. We're going upstairs. I want to get this crate. Yeah, 10 cents. I have complicated feelings about this game because I feel like it is preying on my impulse to want to like check things off and do things. I think it is preying on that to make me do cop stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's not that type of game, but it just kind of feels to me like, for instance, there was the woman in the apartment who was like, I want you to look into this apartment that's padlocked. I hear someone moving around or whatever. Or sorry, it's not padlocked. It's just not supposed to be occupied, but she heard footsteps. I don't want to bust someone for that. That's probably someone squatting in a place that they need to stay, right? But I do kind of want to check it off of my list. And I feel like the game is like expecting that to get me to like overreach and like hurt people and stuff. Maybe I'm like on a different level than the game is. But, you know, if you're playing a video game normally, you know, the video game protagonist is inherently very like entitled and very destructive. Like, back in the day, and like, I remember all these jokes about like, God, Harry's brain does enjoy marking off a checklist. No, the problem is mine does too. I remember all these jokes about like old Zelda games where it'd be like, congratulations, you saved Hyrule, but you also like burnt a bunch of trees and drained a lake in the process. Like that's Zelda 1 specifically. And that's like not a good thing, but it's like neutral within the game. And I feel like Disco Elysium is the type of game where that's a bad thing, you know? Where like choosing to do that cop shit is a bad thing. And so I don't want to chance that. Oh, we should change back into our dumbass naval coat. Nice. Dr. Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbor have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Where exactly are these eyes located?
It doesn't really matter, and I do apologize for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
She's trying to conceal her excitement, but the slight glimmer in her green eyes tells you otherwise.
I ain't investigating shit.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
Yeah, I should decide. I don't want to let Kim decide. I don't trust Kim in this regard.
Exactly. But what?
You seem anxious to know. Why is that?
I've kept my eye on the Camioners. Even tried to get to know one. It's a mystery I'm already invested in. Which one of them, if any, could organize such a complex operation?
You sent us on a wild goose chase. There's nothing to investigate. Okay, this is interesting. Do I say there will be an investigation? By saying that, do I make there be an investigation? Or do I say that as a lie to Joyce? I feel like it would mark it if I were lying, you know? Like the game would say, if I could do that as a lie. Also because I'm not like a very good liar in the game, I think. Because I worry that saying this means that she won't want to talk to us. But Kim would tell you don't waste time on trivial matters. Well, frankly, Kim is a liberal centrist cop. So his perspective is limited.
I don't believe that for one moment, officer. I'm just going to assume that departmental regulations prevent you from saying anything more.
Assume away, Pines lady.
In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. Now it's my turn.
Very true.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
What was that about a bloodbath?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
This is much too important a case to have someone like me on it. Listen, I'm gonna do my best. I might even do things much better than an actual cop would do. But just kind of on principle, Harry Dubois is terrible and should not be anywhere near any important case. Or frankly, anywhere near a cop badge. Not that anyone should. I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and a strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
A momentary lapse of faith?
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Interesting.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
TSD. Yeah, that sounds true.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him.
I'm trying to think about which woman it could be. And listen, I don't want to like hunt down the woman and harass her, but I'm curious to put it together. Because like it could be, what's her name, who was the waitress. I'm sorry, I've only interacted with her twice. I don't remember her name. But there weren't any more dialogue options with her, so that kind of makes me think that maybe not. But also maybe. Maybe it's the truck driver. I doubt it, and I certainly hope not, but I don't know. Whoever it is, it's bad, 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 bad either way.
He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
Where? Where are they? Sorry, for now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Well, that seems bad.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
I have to say, this is not disco.
It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
I see. Now you see the real stakes in the game. Yes, I do. Finally, after a day and a half, I understand that something is actually happening in this game.
They would have to project strength and power.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Who would Wild Pines get?
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours.
What weapon?
Most Union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath.
Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario?
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. Nameless, badgeless detective of the Citizens Militia.
Closet Demon says, damn, so I left right when something was revealed. Just go back in the stream. It's not that long. Watch on double speed. Make me Ben Shapiro. Surely she's just gonna say some boss shit. Let me go get something real quick. Yeah, that's the problem with Joyce, is she's kinda helpful. I am the nameless, badgeless detective.
All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
I see why the conversation with the Union men focused so much on, okay, but who was in charge? What can you tell me about Crenell?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down a deep, black well.
Weird.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors. Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands. Countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Okay, anything else you got on them?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Good job, Closet Demon. Welcome back.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Could you contact the company? Tell them to call it off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
You said the deceased assaulted a woman?
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
What did these teenagers say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
I believe it. Insane Clown Posse, this joke has already been made. Yeah, I believe that was last stream, was it not?
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching.
Yes, we have.
Where did it take place? And when?
Game? Game? You are not prepared for the instance where I talk to Joyce after talking to the Union people. You were not ready for this shit. Fix your game, developers.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk. Maybe on narcotics, too.
Unless Kim just lying. Obviously, that's possible, but, like, I think it's an oversight.
Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
And who was this woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
You meet her soon enough, you feel.
The colonel, the one who was hanged. Did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. but I did not know him.
You don't know how you know. It's not written on her face, nor in her voice, but she had sympathy for this man.
You liked him.
Liked is a bit strong. He was the most charismatic among them. He handled all the talking. His departure left a major gap in the group's communication skills.
His name was...
Lely, his service name, a nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Tell me about the others first.
One is a man, Corty, they call him, a nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
Okay.
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased.
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
That's all right, ma'am. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40 or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age or gauge his facial expressions.
Indeed, this matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Where are the two remaining mercenaries now?
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol.
We still need to know where they are.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
I want to try this check. 28 is pretty low, but it's not nothing. Where are the mercenaries?
This is so embarrassing. You have no idea. There's something wrong with your brain. Luckily, the lieutenant still has his.
Ma'am, with all due respect, I've been around Martinez, and there's a giant hulk of a man in ill-fitting clothes at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. His heart really isn't in it.
Not a terribly good actor, that one. Still.
That's one of them?
And the other one, the Pole, must be in one of the 4-story buildings overlooking the roundabout. She was reporting back to you while we were canvassing the lorry drivers.
The lady, the one on the roof that we couldn't get to?
That would afford a good vantage point. Still, I hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
Thanks, Kim. Good job, I guess. That was easy. How much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
5 days, not more. Maybe sooner.
5 days from now or 5 days total?
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
5 days feels like a long time. I didn't even know that this game was that long. That's enough for now.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
I have a photo of the victim's tattoos.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it in her hand.
Kim is the brains of your operation for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty low bar.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet. Observe the woman's expression.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface. She has no excess of emotions for this cadaver. Has she seen dead bodies before? It's likely.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like blooms in a pattern?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What's the use of the map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
Nowhere. There is no soul.
An empire without an emperor.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
She points to his heart. What's that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
It could go this or the other way. Maybe if you're tactful, it could be beneficial.
I need the information.
Do what you have to do, Detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security, but if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
We will be careful, ma'am.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
That's all for now. Okay. So that's some fucking news. Now, I do not trust Joyce. We cannot trust Joyce. We should not trust Joyce. She is a representative of the company that these workers are on strike from. She's also, frankly, much too rich. However, I do believe Joyce when she says she's trying to prevent this conflict. I don't think she's lying about that. I think she's being sincere. I think it would be a real shit show. Rogue Psycho Mercenaries on the hunt. This seems bad. Yeah, is this the mercenary? This woman up here? That we've seen a couple of times? Or is it someone else that we haven't spotted? Because it wouldn't be anyone up here. Yeah, there really isn't anyone with a better vantage point than that, right? Okay. Well, Oh, phone. Look at that. I think one of the next things to do is to talk to Everart. I also, frankly, it's probably worth talking to the scab leader. I wonder why he's posing as the scab leader. But this is one of the mercenaries, I guess. Is he armed? Who knows? We should talk to Everart. You have met the woman on the roof before. I have? I mean, I've seen her. The Whirling in Rags is not a 4-story building. I mean, that's what I thought, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's like 3. Because this looks like it might. No, I mean, it's probably a 3-story building. I don't know where a 4-story building would be. I don't think I've spoken to this woman. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I asked her for a smoke. Actually, was that the woman who I could ask for a smoke, but like didn't? I don't think it's anything on top of here. How do we go up? Is it this one? Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, right. Point and click. Point and click game. Have we been over there? I don't remember. I don't remember having been over there. There we go. Okay. Well, that's probably most of what's worth doing for today. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can just take off. Oh, no. Excellent. Excellent. I love this for me. I love all the bottles. I bet some of these bottles were left by me. I'm cleaning up. I guess there's no way down here, which is really annoying from here. We were dealing with this last stream. Because I don't want to have to go all the way around. It might make sense to, though. We haven't been that way since very, very early in the game. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to over here. Yeah, the cursor seems to suggest that there's no way over there. Okay, well, we should talk to Gartra. We should talk to the mercenary, probably. It's 1 p.m. on day 2. We're about, I think, 8 hours from being able to talk to that guy in the apartment. We were supposed to come back. At 9 p.m. today, I believe. Talk to Kuno later. No Kuno this stream. Yeah, I really think those are probably the things that are next. What's on the journal? Victim's tattoos. Ask another. Secret passages. Yeah, I don't fucking understand the secret passage thing. Who made the call? Who put the clothes in the trash? Track down your badge. Find money for rent. Okay, so we still need to do this. Let's just fucking take care of that. How about? Kuno-less behavior. Yeah, how could I? My only issue, I do want to, that's weird, the vignette isn't working. I kind of want to pay off Gartra, but I also, like, what if I come across a place I can stay before then I've wasted all my money. So let's get the money, and then...
The tear machine stat. Your bottles clunk.
Sick. Okay, we have more than 20 real. That is decent. Granted, I don't know if we'll have an easy time making it for tomorrow, but, you know, we're not going to have to deal with tomorrow. Handkerchief. These are interactables, which we have not really interacted with. I mean, some of them we have, but I'm curious. I'm curious about some of these interactable items that we just haven't really touched. It's also probably worth writing a police report, like seeing if we can like continue the police report to write the stuff about the Union boys. Actually, can we talk to the Union people? Let's do that and then finish off today. Let's see if they have anything to say.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you...
Okay. I guess we... What is this? What do we have? Look like this. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Does that have any significance to anything?
Looks like the circus left town.
Yeah. The clowns are still here. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Yeah? Splitting hairs?
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're forming some kind of tribunal, and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
They got Glenn, man.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
This Crenell is bad news. You know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Kinda.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals, special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or a Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
Joyce said they've gone rogue. Nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay, they're gonna wipe you the fuck out, Titus. I mean, okay, you got this. You got the numbers. I mean, okay, I'll be on your side when they come. I mean, okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. Okay, I'll be gunning you down right alongside them. Be on your side when they come.
Yeah, just try not to get in the way when the whoop-ass flies open.
Beneath the whoop-assery, it's clear that he appreciates all the help he can get.
I'm gonna take off now. Alright, well, I guess we told Titus that we're gonna back them up if that happens, which I think I will. Those guys are horrible. The mercenary guys that... Listen. What else were they supposed to do? You know, I mean, maybe they didn't need to kill him, but I get why they did it. I get why they did it. Anyway, what's Sans Undertale up to here? It's all about money. Oh yeah, it's that guy. Can I interact with that tray? Oh, I thought I could for a second. Okay. Well...
You see a heavy steel. The door does not budge. The door does not budge. The door does not budge.
Damn. That basically makes you an official union man. You did it. Yeah. Title of the stream achieved. How the fuck do I get to the roof of this building?
The door is closed.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. How do I get to the roof? The traditional triple attempt to open the blue door. Listen, maybe it'll work someday. Hey lady. Hey lady. How do I get up there? How do I get up there? Damn. Well, presumably that is connected to the, like, secret passages or whatever the fuck, but what is it in the journal? Yeah, the whirling secret passages. There are strange doors in the whirling. No one knows where they lead. Find a way in and see what's hidden there in the hostile cafeteria's forgotten corners. Oh, the cafeteria? Surely there's not anything there. We've been in all of the corners. Or does it just mean the whirling and rags in general? Gartra has said he doesn't know what's beyond the door. And we can't get in through the door. So it doesn't really seem to matter. Unless the kitchen guy knows anything, but he was basically a nothing burger yesterday.
The man ponders his cooking utensils
in the
and
game
gives
yesterday.
you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Yeah, I have nothing to say to him. Stay masculine. So talk to Gartra.
Can I help you?
It's just so early. I don't want to pay the bill yet. Ooh, money. I'm gonna go get that.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside.
What? -12? It's not time yet? Time for what? Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there behind the glass.
There's something out there.
Yeah, your mother.
Okay. Because it's a -12, it's not time yet. There's no reason not to do this. Because when it's time, we'll get another try at the white check, right? +1 inland told you, +1 mysterious door seen. This isn't going to work, but we're going to roll it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
All right, that's something. That and the door are connected somehow because I got a +1 because I've looked at the door. How much do we have until a new skill point? Oh, we have a new skill point now. Fuck. I mean, listen, if we put a skill point into perception, I don't think it would actually help us. What's on the outside? Is it like a secret courtyard or something? I am about to look. But it is, I mean, it's hidden from view. The angle makes it impossible for us to interact with it, which makes perfect sense. To my knowledge, I think, generally speaking, it has to be time, right? Whatever that means. Yeah, what the hell is going on with that?
There are several footprints.
The hell is going on with that? I don't know. It feels like I'm supposed to wait for it to be time, but it's hard not to want to re-roll the check, you know? I'm not save scumming it. That's nasty. Because clearly, the spirit of this is that either you get crazy lucky, or there's no point, right? The real twist is when the angle gets flipped and we see the true horrors of Revachol. Yeah, the angle gets flipped and we see all the untextured sides of the buildings. What do I want to do? I probably shouldn't invest in perception just for that check. You know, like that cannot be worthwhile. It's like such a small percentage. And I probably won't get it, and then I'll just have another on perception. That being said, what should we invest in? Part of me kind of wants empathy. I don't want esprit de corps. I don't want authority. Authority isn't useless, I will say. I have kind of learned that in today's stream, but like, I don't want it. I just don't. Empathy is really interesting. I think someone said that if I had had an even higher empathy stat, I would have had an easier time with Kuno, the Kuno stuff last time. Maybe that's true. Electrochemistry, physical instrument, pain threshold. But also, we might be kind of getting into a space where... Get a thought cabinet. Yeah, it would be nice to have an extra thought cabinet slot, but all I have... Oh. Yeah, I don't have anything that I really want as an option. Like, there's some interesting stuff in here, and I just don't have access to it. What is this? This says homosexual underground. What is that? Fucking, was it Closet Demon? You were right. The blue-haired woman is connected to the homosexual underground. I don't know. I want to know what that is, though. No, well, we still have the backup skill point, so we'll put it into a stat, and if we need a thought cabinet thing, we will, if we need a thought cabinet thing, we'll put our backup skill point into that and just kind of get it started. Froggy says my favorite thought. Yeah, same. I'm very curious about that. Oh, that's the homosexual underground. Okay, Half-Light is fight or flight. Electrochemistry is the drugs one, which, you know, fun, but pain threshold, physical instrument, hand-eye coordination, ready aim and fire. I don't even have my gun, so that cannot be that useful. Perception. On some level, perception would be nice, right? Like, perception would be nice to have one in general. Reaction speed, savoir-faire. This one's like stealth. Interfacing is dexterity. Perception is perception. Pain threshold, physical instrument, authority. I just gotta decide what the fuck to spend our extra skill point on. I don't want authority, man. Cool for leaders, experts of psychological warfare, respect junkies. I'm none of those things. Perception. Fine details detectives, sensualists, urban scavengers. I kind of want to level up perception, is the thing. We're going to do it. We're just going to do it. Hopefully we don't regret it. Next time we'll put it into empathy. Okay? I'm committing. Empathy or volition. Maybe more bottles, find more trash. It's possible. Or find more cool stuff in general. I want more cool stuff. I like that I keep finding little bits of outfits. We're doing it. Accept changes. Yeah, we're doing it. Which means we can retry this check. We're not going to get it, but we're going to retry it anyway. I see going so slow. All right. Everyone, keep your fingers crossed. Pray to your God.
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Oh, digital dice gods, please, oh please, it would be so funny if I got this roll. Please, oh please, it would be so funny.
Nothing.
Damn it.
As before, just black branches.
Oh, that is the most tantalizing thing I have found in this entire game.
What's this weirdo cop doing now, huh? Window shopping?
There's something weird out there. Don't worry. You wouldn't get it.
I think he's trying to find dirt on us, in our box. It's what they do, Shanks. Did you know policemen are sometimes called pigs?
Yeah, I wasn't familiar. Zenom says, perception helps you see items in the world, too. Just like real life.
No, I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, go away. Not useful, not useful, not useful. Map. What happened to our map? What is this? What is all this? Oh, weird. What the hell? What the hell? Is this their stats? Or is this like the stats I need for them somehow? Oh, these are found white checks. Sorry. Those on white are available to try now. Oh. I don't, why is it scrolling weird? Huh. Measurehead. The Hanged Man. Well, I can't retry that. He's gone. Huh. Huh. There's like a bunch of shit you can do. Oh, Annette is the book kid, right? Weird. Okay, well, funky. All right. Next stream, we're going to go talk to Gartra. We're going to talk to the mercenaries. Try to actually... I guess we know what the plot is now, kind of. We know what the stakes are, thank God. I want to get up on the roof here, but who knows how to do that? Well, people who've played this game do, but I'm not included in such a group. And that's that, I guess. Well, we have a lot to do next time, I think, kind of. At the very least, I would love to make it to day 3. I would love to make it to day 3 and make it across into the new area. I feel like as soon as we get into the new area, this game's just going to open the fuck up. And we'll do that from there. Yeah, hopefully that'll be good. I don't know. Joyce said we have 5 days, maybe less. And I feel like there are 5 days down here, like 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like 5 is the total. That's what she means by 5 days, maybe less. I think that's what the game is saying. We're doing another quick save. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's just the vibe I feel. Which, you know, we're still kind of moving slow, but better than nothing. Better than nothing. Main menu, main menu, main menu. Well, that's all, I guess. Stream next week, you know, normal time, noonish Pacific, unless I'm doing something, in which case it'll be slightly earlier or slightly later. Or unless something bad happens in my life, and then it will be the next week instead. As far as Daughters of Ferrix things go, I know I said last week that I want to get the new episode out, and that was true, but I have run into an issue with Premiere, with Adobe Premiere. So until I get that solved, I won't be able to finish the episode. But as soon as I get the new, as soon as I figure out Premiere stuff, I can finish that in like a day or two, and it'll come right out. And then I still have the footage for the next episode, and I have chosen, you maybe have heard about the big project I mentioned a few streams ago. The big project, the research project that I'm working on. Maybe you've heard about that. I've chosen to kind of branch off some of the discussion into like an episode directly before that I have just started writing with a friend. That's going to be really fun. We're going to talk about the Gorman Massacre as it is in Andor. And I think that's going to be really cool. But I'm really excited about that episode, but it'll be a little bit of time before that comes out. So don't get too excited. But I swear, I am in fact doing my job. There is reason to watch stuff. So anyway, it's very exciting as long as I can actually keep getting stuff out and if I can get on stimulants. Anyway, bye everyone. Thank you for coming. We'll stream in a week again. More Disco Elysium. Bye.